having a issue with the blower motor on my '09 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It works, air conditioner works and all, but it has a bad smell. I'm thinking an animal or something may have gotten into my filter, or the lack of filter, whatever. But open the glove box, pull this out. Right there. This part right here. Just a little, some light on here. That guy right there. Pull it. Kind of takes a little, yeah, right there. Pull back some, there we go. So yeah, this guy goes into this right there. So we're going to need that here in a second. For now, we got two tabs, one right here, another right here. Use a screwdriver to get those out, and bam, glove box down. So what we'll do now is here. There's we'll have to bop that up a little. Another one over here. They're just hanging on by a little bit, so it's hard to hold this and do it at the same time. Alright, got it down. This guy right here fits through there. And there it is, blower motor assembly. The bottom part just drops out. I've already had an issue with the actuator. This is right there. But it turned out it was just it came unsoldered in one spot, and so that was a cheap, easy fix. As long as you got a soldering gun, iron, whichever. But anyways, we're about to drop this, but it looks like beforehand you gotta pull that out from up under here. So I think it's just a few screws. Maybe we gotta disconnect this stuff. Actually, you know what? I need to disconnect the battery. Alright, so a little bit of change of plans here. This piece right here that dropped down is hooked behind this part. I don't feel like taking that out, but this blower's not that big, so I've got enough room to pull it out and see what all's going on. A few clips here. I have to see that right there. I'll figure that out in a minute. And then up under here, I believe it's 3 screws. And then these little latches here, and then it should pop out. I don't know, that's what other videos have said. So that battery's disconnected and ready to go. Well, with a little tugging, I ended up pulling it out. There it sits. Alright, got the blower out. It was pretty easy. I did say might have to take that out. I was wrong. it stays. That is, it stays connected to the car, but the blower is out now. Now let's go see what's making that smell. There's a rat. Chopped up rat. Dude got into my blower area. I'll show you that in a second. I checked it the other day, and it was the vent was kind of open. There's not really a filter to it, so let's just check that out here. It's under here, the intake. Just gotta peel this back. Peel that back a little. Pull this. And it's right there. It's right there. That's the side that was open, so he got in there somehow. But there's no filter. It's just some mesh. I didn't know what the issue was, but there's something stuck. So I sprayed some Lysol in there, try and clean it out. That wasn't it. Turns out it was an actual animal, a little varmint. But I'll get this cleaned up and reinstall it. Good thing I don't have any problems. Alrighty then, got her cleaned up for the most part, sprayed off, disinfected. So, and it was just 3 screws. So this little triangle pattern there, and unhook the wire that was right here, that little connection there, and put that back in and check back. Alright, got it cleaned up, it's back in there, all secure, just like it came. Get it hooked up. I have to put the glove box back in, or actually the bottom piece, and then the glove box. Alright, got that back in here. Little plate. Time to put the glove box back in. Got, make sure you put this in that hole. It will fasten here later, but gotta get the glove box in on these hooks, and it'll be easy peasy there. Alright, glove box is on. Make sure this is out right here, because you got to reattach it to those holes right there. And now we're just ready to pop it up. Whew, about lost that. Alright, so with this one, it's got the let's see, got the bigger hole that you put it in, diggity, and then put it in the, like, move it to the smaller hole. So got to do that. I mean, of course the bigger hole is easier. That's what she said. And but yeah, let's use a screwdriver. Let's see. Push it in a little. It's got a little groove right there. So just gonna push that in. Till it pops. There it goes. Alright. And now we have a regular functioning glove compartment. Cool. Alright, let's test the AC. Alright, so here we are, round 2. I took it out again after testing the AC because it still had some stank to it. Now I've took it out again. I've just cleaned it a little bit better. It's still got some stuff in there, but this time I used a mopping bucket, or not mopping bucket, but a bucket, some cleaning wipes, and a scrubber, and then air dried it with a blower. But so it's good and dry now. If this don't work, then I'm gonna try it another day. All right, everything's back in there, hooked up properly here, ready to check it out. All right, time for the test. Works good. Smells better. Might take some time to work it out. Let's turn it to this. Back it up a little. Cold air. Smells better.